And now it's time for the presentation of awards. And I'd like to ask Jeff Wilmshurst, Vice President of Partnerships, to please come forward to present the Camosun College Promising Alumni Award for 2022. Jeff.
Thank you, John. The annual Promising Alumni Award honors alumni who have graduated less than 10 years ago and who have demonstrated outstanding service and achievement in their field and in their community. The recipient of the 2022 Camosun College Promising Alumni Award is Robin Adams, who graduated from Camosun after studying Human Resources Management and Local Government Administration. There's Robin up on the screen.
Woo!
Unfortunately, Robin could not be with us here today. She's working overseas, but her friend Jennifer Lawrence is here to accept her award. I think that's Jennifer sitting down front. So come up and join me, Jennifer. Robin Adams has a background that's an impressive range of fields, from consulting, writing, public speaking, and education to project management. She worked for 14 years in the provincial health sector in British Columbia on cultural safety issues and policy, and is currently working as an independent cultural safety consultant, making systems and spaces more accessible, relevant, safe, and inclusive for Indigenous and gender-diverse peoples. Robin first graduated from Camosun's Advanced Diploma in Human Resource Management in 2014 and chose to stay at Camosun to finish 2 more programs, an Advanced Diploma in Managing for Government and a Certificate in Local Government and Administration in 2017. Robin tells us at Camosun she felt that she was part of a meaningful, valuable community of learning and development, a place where she was truly able to grow and become a more knowledgeable person. Currently, Robin is completing a Master of Arts in Advanced Child Protection from the University of Kent in England. Robin is also an award-winning guest speaker who is invited around the world to speak on the topics of intercultural conflict resolution and emotional intelligence in business. She says she's humbled and honored to receive this award and calls on all Camosun graduates to be strong allies and leaders in the areas of decolonization, reconciliation, safety, and inclusion for all. A passionate cultural safety advocate and professional, Robin Adams has dedicated her career to developing public policy that protects the rights and well-being of Indigenous children and gender diversity globally. Congratulations to Robin on all of her amazing accomplishments. She's very deserving, obviously. I mean, she's an impressive human being, and she's a very deserving recipient of this year's Promising Alumni Award. Thank you, Jennifer, for accepting the award.
Woo!
Just stand here so that there's a picture opportunity, and now you take care.
Thank you very much, Dr. Skeptic, members of the Dias Party, faculty, graduates, invited guests, family, and friends. It is my deep honor to accept this award on behalf of Robin Adams. In a few moments, I will have the privilege of sharing her own remarks with you, but before I do, I hope you don't mind that I share a few words of my own about Robin. I met Robin 15 years ago on my first day as Registrar and CEO of the College of Dental Hygienists of BC, which is a regulatory body for the profession of dental hygiene. At the time, she was 17. I was older. From that very first meeting, I knew she was going to do amazing things for the world. I've had the privilege of witnessing her growth journey. I don't know of a time where Robin wasn't looking for opportunities to learn and advance her knowledge, whether it was through pursuing higher education formally through Camosun, or becoming involved in charity work in the community. It is through Robin's inspiration and determination that has enabled the college to live up to our commitments contained in the Declaration of Commitment to Cultural Safety and Humility, which we signed in 2017, as well as a Statement of Apology and Commitments to Action we issued in 2021. Robin continues to challenge and inspire me to do better, be better. Her positive impacts on those who know her as well as the world have only just begun. She has an amazing future before her, one that the world will be better for. I am deeply humbled and honored to accept the 2022 Promising Alumni Award on Robin's behalf. I cannot think of a more deserving recipient. Now for a few words from Robin herself. Good afternoon, everyone, and with the gratitude to the people of the Wasanich Nation for hosting us on their ancestral territory at the Camosun Interurban Campus. I also want to pay my respects to the Lekwunigan-speaking peoples who are the rightful ancestral guardians of the lands nearby, where I spent most of my life and where the Camosun Lansdowne campus stands. I wish you all an inspired National Indigenous History Month and a safe and happy Pride season. I cannot take this opportunity to speak with you all today without consulting elders and knowledge carriers who are very special to me. As my friends, colleagues, mentors, and loved ones, I am privileged to include the knowledge and wisdom of elders and knowledge carriers in my decolonization and anti-racism work, and I'm honored that some of these special people have given me words of wisdom to share with you today. I consulted with Marie Gate Hok Moetwet, which means she who gives good advice. Marie is one of the last surviving elders of the Esquimalt Nation, the Lekwunigan-speaking peoples. One of 16 children, she is the only one still with us today. I am inspired by Marie's strength and grace and thankful for the knowledge and friendship she shares with me. At this time, Marie reminds all of us to appreciate and protect the first languages ever spoken on these lands and the ways of knowing, being, and doing which have been observed here for thousands of years or since time immemorial. These ways are current, valid, and valuable to all of us today. Marie calls an end for the prejudice of Indigenous peoples and their cultures and reminds us to treat one another with respect. I am also honored to receive guidance from the world-renowned artist, author, storyteller, and holder of the Order of Canada and the Order of BC, Roy Henry Vickers. Roy is of Tisham, Haida, and Heiltsuk ancestries, the recipient of a hereditary chiefmanship, several hereditary names as he is received from different First Nations on the West Coast. Roy reminds us all that what we do as individuals in our community makes a difference in this world. Now is the time for empathy and understanding, and Indigenous anti-racism starts with you as an individual, your heart, and your actions. Now is the time for healing and moving forward together. Both Marie and Roy call for the healing that is desperately needed for the survivors of the residential school system and an end to intergenerational trauma. I call on everyone here today to learn more of this history and to meaningfully reflect on what you can do in your communities and workplaces to contribute to advancing even just one of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Canada's 94 calls to action. The first paper I ever wrote about Indigenous issues was at Camosun College. I want to thank Camosun for this very humbling recognition and pay gratitude to the instructors and peers who contributed to my learning journey, which is ongoing today. I wouldn't be where I am today without Camosun College. I raise my hands to all of you, and in the words of Lekwunigan-speaking people, Haishka Siem. Thank you.